boyfriend's car stolen when I was in LA working for a month. When I came back home from LA, I noticed my car was gone, but I had a letter in the mail saying my car was towed. So I pull up to the tow yard to retrieve my car. They make me pay $800, and when I got to the car, there were drugs in the front seat and guns in the trunk. Yes, guns in the trunk. So I call up the police. The police show up and they remove it from my car. And I'm like, oh my God, look, there's a cell phone. This is obviously the criminal's phone. Do you want it for evidence? And they said, no, our job is done. You got your car back. Now leave. So I take the phone back to my apartment and I hack it. I log into the Facebook and his name was Ryan Kopensky. I look into his gallery. He had photos and videos of him breaking into my car with my license plate, and he had also been stalking me for weeks prior. I bring this to the police and say, I'm afraid for my life. Will you please arrest him? And they said, no. Go away, you got your car back. So what did I do? I posted all the evidence that he had on his phone to his Facebook for his friends and family to see. And that's it. My car is at the shop right now.
Okay, one thing about me is when I was a kid, my mom woke me up one morning and said, get out of bed. We just called the radio and won tickets to see your favorite band of all time, the Backstreet Boys. Now, mind you, during this time, we didn't have a lot of money. So under normal circumstances, we wouldn't have been able to go. And so I jumped out of bed screaming and I was so excited. I put on whatever clothes I could find. And then I head outside to the car where I see my mother and my brother laughing at me. They were pointing their fingers and said, ha, ha, ha. I said, what's so funny? They said, it's April Fool's. So there are no tickets? There are no tickets. It was a joke, and a sick fucking joke at that, because fast forward to all the trauma that I now carry. In my 20s, when I lived in Austin, Texas, apparently the radio, they were giving away tickets to the Backstreet Boys tour, and I said, what the hell? I might as well call and try to actually win. And then they said, oh, you are the winner. I said, are you fucking joking? And started crying and laughing at the same time. And they said to me, ma'am, why would this be a joke? And I said, you must not know where I come from. So then I called my mom and I said, guess what? She said, what? I said, haha, April Fools, but actually not, because I won tickets to go see them, and that is not funny at all. Then the radio called me back and said, you also get a meet and greet. I said, are you fucking kidding me? They said, again, ma'am, why would we be joking? So then I told them the story and actually got to meet the Backstreet Boys.
One thing about me, I got signed by Simon Cowell when I was only 13, and my parents said, wow, it was all going great in the studio every day, and my life seemed pretty perfect for someone at my age. And my mom came out and she told me she was gay, so my dad moved out and they went their separate ways. Then my mom fell in love with my manager at my label, who was only 21. No, I wasn't stable, so I got a stepmom and she moved into our house. It was all going fine till I was dropped by Simon Cowell, but I wasn't gonna let that stop me from being famous, so I dropped out of high school to write all of these pages. Then my dad got cancer, so he came back to visit. But the day that he arrived, the pandemic was beginning, so me and my moms and my sister and my dad got stuck in the same house with my dog and my 2 cats for the next 2 years. We all lived together, and if you ask me how it was, I blacked out. I don't remember. I spent most of my time talking to a therapist who told me to start walking every day, so I did. And on one of my recommended mental health walks, I was looking at my my phone and got hit by a truck. Next thing you know, I'm in a hospital gown, but I'm still alive, so I can rap for you now. My dad ended up getting over his cancer, and I wrote a bunch of music that's inspired by this trauma. My very first song in nearly 2 years comes out in 2 weeks, so I'm telling you here to really, really, really hope that nothing goes wrong so you can hear the new music and pre-save my new song. That's it.
One thing about me is when I was 18, I moved to Mexico to take care of my 100-year-old grandma. It was really hot, so I wore a crop top and some shorts, and I was branded a slut by the people in the ranch. Lots of girls didn't like me, and one even stuck gum in my hair and spread a rumor that I would not wear underwear, which is funny cause I guess she doesn't know what no-show thongs are. So I only had guy friends, which made everybody hate me more. One time I was talking to a guy outside my home, and an elderly man came and said, "You should not be talking to this hoe." A year later passed and the bullying kept going on, but I didn't want to leave my grandma behind. I got myself a boyfriend and he took me out to dinner in his car, which made everybody think I was a bigger slut for getting inside the car of a guy. A few nights later passed and another guy came outside my home and said, "Your boyfriend has a surprise, come outside. I don't know you," so I didn't go. And then he started banging on the door and broke inside and was trying to kidnap me. Luckily my dad was there and chased him away. And then the store owner lady from my ranch told my boyfriend's mom that I was not wife material, because I would buy a bunch of gummy bears and chips from her store. And also that there was a line formed outside my home of guys ready to bang me. And his friends said that they should leave me behind to my boyfriend. But which was funny because they were all in my DMs and were rejected. And now I'm back here in the USA years later, and I can wear what I want, and they can't say a thing. Oh, and I forgot that they also spread a rumor that I would snort cocaine because I couldn't breathe well, but it was really a deviated septum, so fudge you guys.